In a village near the front line in Zaporizhia, Russian forces have hit military of the Ukrainian 128th Separate Assault Brigade with an Iskander-M missile, the Ministry of Defense and the Department of Strategic Communications of the Armed Forces of Ukraine confirmed. According to unofficial reports, more than 20 soldiers died in a result of the missile strike. On November 3rd, in the Zaporizhia direction, Russians shelled 26 settlements in the Zaporizhia, Pologovsky, and Vasilyevsky districts. The personnel of the 128th Separate Mountain Assault Brigade were hit by an Iskander-M missile. The Ukrainian Center of Strategic Communications reported almost 24 hours following the incident. This was the first confirmation of the tragedy from the armed forces of Ukraine, which has already been discussed in social networks for a day. Ukrainian media, citing sources and social networks, had reported that the military in the frontline village gathered for an award ceremony on Artillery and Missile Forces Day. To honor the Missile Forces Day, the personnel of the 128th Brigade were assembled for an award ceremony in a frontline area. They were lined up when the Russians launched an attack, resulting in many casualties among the officers and soldiers. Ruslan Kaganets, commander of the Solnishko Volunteer Battalion, wrote on Facebook, "The source of the Ukrainska Pravda outlet in the Ministry of Internal Affairs confirmed this information. According to him, more than 20 soldiers could have died as a result of the strike." Commentators on social media have expressed outrage that the award ceremony was held in a frontline village, which is frequently subjected to missile strikes and therefore poses significant risks to large gatherings. In addition to the inspection, it is necessary to ban once and for all such formations with awards in the frontline regions at least, and ceremonies with rewards anywhere at all during the war, Yuri Smirnov wrote. None of the officials have confirmed if the strike did indeed take place during an award ceremony. Ukrainian President Zelensky said, "This is a tragedy that could have been avoided." Defense Minister Umyarov reported to me about the measures taken to find out all the circumstances of what happened, who specifically gave what orders. The main thing is to establish the full truth about what happened, and to prevent something like this from happening again, said Zelensky. Defense Minister Rustem Umerov has expressed his condolences and promised to conduct an investigation in order to provide honest answers to the families and friends of the victims. Another of Putin's warships was destroyed in a missile strike on a Crimea shipyard, Ukraine claims. The loss comes as Russia staged a test launch of a ballistic missile from the country's new submarine. The downed vessel has been named as the newly built Askold missile ship, one of the most modern in the Russian naval fleet. Moscow has admitted to losing a ship in an attack by 13 cruise missiles, but not which one. Footage showed the strike hit Butoma shipyard in Kerch, close to Putin's major bridge linking the annexed peninsula to Russia. "I hope another ship has followed the Moskva," said commander of Ukraine's Air Force, Mykola Oleshchuk, referring to the Russian Black Sea Fleet flagship sunk by Ukrainian missiles on April 14, 2022. Ukrainian sources later indicated the destroyed vessel was the Kaliber missile carrying 197 feet-long Askold, which was poised to enter service, or one of two others of the same Karakurt class. Some accounts say it was struck 3 times by the French version of the Storm Shadow missile. The ship has not even taken part in sailing or combat yet. It was undergoing some final testing work, so that it could then go to sea and fight against our state, said Ukrainian Air Force spokesman Yuri Ignat. The Askold is a Project 22800 Karakurt warship, and 3 are being built at the Russian-occupied shipyard. Some accounts say the Askold had moved to Novorossiysk, like many Russian Black Sea warships, further from Ukraine's missile range. The other 2 being built in Kerch are the Amur and Cyclone, and like the Askold were due in service this year. The Russian Defense Ministry admitted the loss. Air defense systems shot down 13 cruise missiles. As a result of a cruise missile hit, a ship at the yard was damaged, said a statement. The loss comes as footage emerged of a Russian test launch of a Bulava nuclear-capable sea-based intercontinental missile. The launch was from the White Sea by Russia's new nuclear-powered submarine Imperator Alexander III. Firing a ballistic missile is the final element of state tests, after which a decision will be made to accept the cruiser into the Navy, said a Defense Ministry statement. It hit a target 9 time zones away close to the Pacific Ocean. The 40F de Bulava missile, with an estimated 5,000-mile range, can carry up to 6 nuclear warheads. It has become the cornerstone in the naval part of Russia's nuclear triad. The Sevastopol headquarters of Putin's Black Sea Fleet was destroyed in a missile strike on the 22nd of September. 9 days earlier, Ukrainian missiles hit the $300 million Kilo-class attack submarine Rostov-on-Don and large landing ship Minsk in a repair shipyard in naval port Sevastopol. Multiple warships have been damaged, the most embarrassing for Putin being the Moskva frigate, Black Sea Fleet flagship, which was sunk in a strike by Ukrainian Neptune missiles. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has warned Russia's fleeing Black Sea Fleet that Kiev's forces, which have scored repeated success against the Russian Navy despite having no conventional fleet of their own, will pursue Moscow's warships anywhere in the Black Sea. This is a historic achievement, Zelensky said, saying that the Black Sea Fleet is gradually fleeing from Crimea after a series of drone, cruise missile, and commando attacks on its defensive networks, naval infrastructure, and warships in and around the occupied peninsula. And for the end, it's comedy hour. Vladimir Medinsky, aide to Putin and the former Minister of Culture of Russia, is convinced that Russia is the true, real cultural Roman Byzantine Europe. Europe has yet to prove that Europe is still Europe. Europe has to look at Russia and learn how to be Europe, according to Medinsky.
Санкт-Петербург по-прежнему окно в Европу или в новой исторической реальности мы должны уже какую-то другую главную роль для нашего города иметь в виду?
Ну, это литературный образ окна в Европу. Нам не надо было его прорубать. У нас было вокруг много разных дверей, ворот и всего прочего. Санкт-Петербург это просто была очень удобная военно-морская гавань, очень защищенная, прекрасно расположенная. Поэтому с этой точки зрения военно-стратегический город расположен, построен уникально. Ну а окно, у нас полно окон, дверей, мы никогда от Европы не закрываемся.
А Петербург сегодня что?
Мы
для
есть
вас
Европа.
Петербург что?
Мы есть Европа, понимаете? Это надо еще, пускай еще наши соседи докажут, что они по-прежнему являются Европой, а не как-то там мимикрировали по ходу дела. Европа, христианская, культурная Европа, истинная, римская, византийская Европа – это мы. А они пусть на нас смотрят через окна двери и учатся.
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.